JH Vice Principal, episode 14, Blame Game. And happy Easter, everyone. I figured since it's Easter, let's do something a little special and do this a little early. I'm sure Jace won't mind too much. Besides, better I do it earlier than late. Don't want another Chaos Charge where it's like a month late. Although still does well, but yeah. I'm not gonna complain though. Don't be good torch in the mouth, right? So yeah, let's get right into it. Shot to the heart and you're too late. Oh, you keep playing the blame game. Unless the name of the song bite me. Alright, this bitch.
Showtime. And it starts with Phoebe's locker.
What are you doing? Well, nothing good, obviously.
You should see Regina's progress, Jess. She's really keeping to her word.
Oh, really?
Not a single fight with any student, keeping up with her work,
That's
and
good.
trying to be nicer to other students and showing a lot more respect to the teachers.
Good.
Regina's progress over the last several months sure is evident.
That's great. Given what happened to Keisha, it's nice to see Regina recovering.
Yep. Oh, and in case you were wondering, Mimi and I have kept up our end of the agreement by giving Regina the help she needed. I'd say that the help Regina's getting in dealing with Keisha's suicide has helped her a lot in a way too.
Yeah.
Do you want to know something weird? Other than Regina's issue, and a few other incidents, there really has not been a whole lot of serious issues around here at the high school.
Hey, that's
no
great.
bullies trying to be in charge, no students trying to show each other who's better. Things have been rather quiet.
The sad
which we
thing is,
both know is rare around here.
yeah, I know. If I
Right.
heard that, I'd be
This
like,
place
uh-oh,
has earned
something's
the
wrong.
nickname, Moonlight Fight School, due to constant fights and drama that goes down. But lately, there really hasn't been any of that. But my guess is that it's only temporary, before fighting and drama start to pick up around here again.
Hey, heads up, Mimi is coming.
Yeah.
I'm
How'd you,
here
kid?
for my
How'd
very
you, wives?
important search.
Did you dye your hair?
How did it go? Any luck?
Aurora and I looked everywhere for it. We looked in my office, we looked in
Nice
her
being a look.
classroom, we've looked everywhere we can
It's not
think
bad.
of, and
I
still,
like it enough.
it has not been found.
Space Ingredients
You
too.
guys checked and looked everywhere that you can think of.
Yeah, and there is still no sign of it.
We're going to find it, Mimi. It will turn up.
An
Sooner or
engagement
later.
ring can't just vanish into thin air, Jace. We have to find it. I got that ring for Aurora, to fully celebrate our engagement after she proposed to me last year.
Did you check the
I
bathroom?
would talk with Byron and see if
I
the
leave my
cameras
phone
might
in
have
there all the
caught
gosh
something.
darn time.
It's
I'm
worth
sure
a
a
shot.
ring's probably just
I will
sitting
be
there.
right back.
I don't get it. How can an engagement ring simply just vanish and not turn up?
Honestly,
Oh,
babe,
no.
your guess is as good as
That's
mine.
what she put in Phoebe's locker.
Whoever took that ring
frame
is going
her.
to get an earful from Mimi.
But there's no way a student would be so reckless, let alone do something as foolish as stealing something so valuable.
No
Jessica,
joke.
what
I
score are
mean,
you in
I've
right
seen
now?
Students do all kinds of stupid shit before.
Do you
but
remember the
taking a
first
ring from
episode? Oh wait,
Aurora?
you weren't there for
That
it.
is a
never
whole
mind.
new level. That ring better turn up and be found.
Or my name isn't Jace Hubbard. Checking the security cameras.
Bingo,
Smart.
we finally got something. See for yourself, Principal Moonlight.
What?
No way.
The footage doesn't lie. The ring can clearly be seen right there.
She is in so much trouble.
Boy.
Phoebe Perez, report to the office, immediately. Once again, Phoebe Perez, report to the office,
The entire
immediately.
classroom. Ooh. What are we in? 3rd grade? Grow up.
So you found out who stole the ring?
Yep, I did, and just you wait until you see who stole it.
Does
I
that sound like
couldn't
a
believe it
Phoebe
myself.
move?
You wanted to see me, Principal Moonlight?
That's right, Phoebe. You young lady, have a lot of explaining to do. If you are honest with me and Vice Principal Hubbard, then this won't be as punishable as it is.
Mimi, I know you're pissed because your
Mimi, hold
engagement
on.
ring and all that
There's no
stuff,
way,
but that
Phoebe.
does
Do
that
not
sound
defend
like
her,
a Phoebe?
Jace.
What do you
The
mean, don't
footage does
defend her?
not lie.
I'm really
What do
sorry.
you mean, don't
What is going
defend
on
her?
here?
Everyone has the right to some defense.
What's going on here is that something very important was stolen from Miss Aurora, and that something was a very valuable engagement ring. And I'm seething with frustration right now, knowing that the thief is standing right here. I don't want to believe it, but the evidence is clear as day.
Mimi.
Are you backing me up or are you defending the thief?
Principal Moonlight,
Ay.
I have no idea what is going on here. Why are you calling me a thief? I haven't stolen anything.
I'll say it again, Phoebe. You be honest with me and Vice Principal
Security
Hubbard,
footage, not go
then this won't
backwards,
be as
like
punishable as it
rewind.
is. But, lying to my face is not being
Security cameras
honest.
I work
You better have
at
a
my
really
workplace
good
can.
explanation
I don't know how to
why the
access it, but I
stolen
know that I
engagement
can.
ring was in your locker.
How do you know it
Mimi.
was in her locker?
Slow it down for a minute. We really have
Was
got
the
to
locker
backtrack.
open?
You and I have got to talk one-on-one for a minute. Phoebe, please go sit down in the main office for right now. Go, now, until I get done talking with Principal Moonlight.
Are there security cameras
Yes,
inside all
Vice
the
Principal
lockers?
Hubbard.
Is the camera at a certain angle where you can see like
Okay,
the air
Mimi,
hole is
we're
inside of
alone.
the locker?
Now let's talk this through. Why do you think Phoebe had something to do with the disappearance of the engagement ring?
Byron showed me the footage. The engagement ring was in Phoebe's locker.
That's why we can't see
I
the
saw
security
it.
camera
The
footage.
footage
Jace didn't
does
know how
not
to
lie.
explain that, so he
You're
just
right.
didn't.
Footage does not lie. But Phoebe is no thief. She's too innocent. She has already been
Footage doesn't
punished
lie.
enough for all the
People
serious
do.
stuff she's had to endure. She lost her best friend to suicide, and with Phoebe it's a constant reminder that it's not going away.
You need
We
a
both
shuffling
helped
of
Phoebe
rage.
tackle those inner demons.
I have not forgotten that. But can you explain to me how the engagement ring ended up in Phoebe's locker?
Well, I believe that someone is trying to frame Phoebe, and have her take all the blame. Before Phoebe takes that blame, we need to get her side of the story. Let me go talk with her. Mimi, I'm looking at this from your point of view. I know you're very upset because the ring was stolen, but you
Yeah,
and I both know Phoebe is not at all a thief.
Exactly. You have the right to be upset and angry.
How could I
based
let
on
my
how
anger
important
get
it is.
the best of me? I am mad that the ring was stolen at all, but Jace does make a good point. Phoebe is way too innocent to be a ring thief.
At least you came to your senses. So I thank you for that.
Vice Principal Hubbard, you believe me, don't you? I never stole anything, never have, never will.
I do believe you, Phoebe. After everything you have been through, everything you've had to endure, I have zero doubt in my mind that you are not responsible for Miss Aurora's missing ring.
I swear that I had no idea that the missing ring was even in my locker. I don't understand why Principal Moonlight would think that I stole it.
If you look at this situation from her point of view, she is very upset and very frustrated that the ring was stolen in the first place. And as you probably know quite well by now, she yells at everyone and isn't afraid to get strict. But, at the same time, while I can understand Principal Moonlight's frustration, she also jumped too soon to a quick conclusion, to think you had something to do with stealing that missing ring.
Also true.
I haven't even been to Miss Aurora's class today. I don't have her until 7th period.
And the ring didn't go missing until this morning, just before the students arrived and way before first period began. What time do you usually get to school, Phoebe?
My mom brings me to school before she goes to work. I don't get here until just a little bit before 8 o'clock.
Then that just further proves what I've been assuming all along,
Yeah.
that someone's trying to have you take all the blame. Listen to me, Phoebe. I promise you that I will prove your innocence, and find the true culprit.
Thank you, Vice
You got
Principal
Jace on your
Hubbard.
side, you're in good hands.
I will let you know as soon as I find out anything. But until then, you can return to Mrs. Brooks' class.
Hey,
Thank you,
Jace,
Hubbard, son.
come over here for a second.
What's up?
I wanted to apologize for what happened back there in my office. But you know I had every right to get very upset.
You did.
Yeah, I know. You're always tough and strict, and not afraid at all to show it.
It's your
And you know
style.
that I've got your back. We are
Good
a
cop,
team.
bad cop.
Phoebe also understands from your point of view how upset you are.
I'm even more upset, and very frustrated, that someone would actually try and frame someone as innocent as her.
So as the Moonlight High School Dream Team, let's work together, and find the true ring thief, and the culprit who tried framing Phoebe.
Agreed.
Let's do it. Let's get to work right away.
I recommend watching the beginning of this episode. Also, I just realized there was no intro for this one. Huh. That was a neat one, I'm just saying, I just realized it, you know. Alright, so this was a setup for the next episode where this when Phoebe got framed. Oh, okay, Mimi had the right to be pissed off, and I might have been a little strict on her because I have context of what the frig actually happened. Maybe it show. A part of me kind of wishes Jace didn't show, you know, what happened, but maybe Jace just assumed like we wouldn't put together, like we wouldn't know that the bad girl was obviously the one behind the thing and make it more of a mystery. Like, did Phoebe do it? Did she not? Hello, dog. Sorry. It could lead to more questionable decisions like that and the security camera. That's my OCD breaking. It's like, focus on the integral story. But how did security camera? But regardless, it is interesting to, it shows more of Mimi, just like, her strict personality of like, just hard determined, like, I don't give a shit about anyone or anything, mostly. It has its benefits and its downsides, and unfortunately this is one of the downsides, where she's blaming someone who just like, does this seem like her? Probably not. Although, I will grant you though that if someone's a little too nice of a person, that I do understand the warning sirens going off, like, Nuxanor hates Superman because he's too much of a goody two-shoes, and it's like, congratulations, you're Lex Luthor. Because I don't trust this man that's just a genuinely good person. It's like, how dare we have genuinely nice people? We can't have that in society. Although I know a guy who claims that he never lies, I'm like, you're full of crap. I watched House MD. Everybody lies. But yeah, I guess in her angered state, this would lead her to blame everyone and everything, and even start believing maybe some conspiracy theories, or I don't know. It does make sense for Mimi and his in character, and again, she has the right to be mad, given how important to her it was. Hopefully they can be able to find the footage. Maybe they can rewind the security cameras, or like, find fingerprints on the ring, maybe, and just be like, wait a minute. Or maybe what else could lead to it? I don't know. So, well, given the fact that we went off the schedule about who had Aurora's class first, maybe we could like narrow it down that way. Like, okay, what was her schedule? Let's have a look-see, shall we? Miss Aurora, did you have anyone come up to your desk or anything? Like, I don't know. There are ways we can do this. Yes, that could make some sense. I don't know how Jace is going to resolve this, but interesting. So, yeah. A solid first half and a good episode, and just with some things that made my brain go haywire. But anyway, yeah, Phoebe's being framed for something for a crime she didn't commit, but Jace had her back, and she's probably still in, well, I don't want to say she's still in hot water, but you know, things could turn around very quickly. I don't know. If they can't find out who actually did it, then Phoebe might just be the freaking culprit by default, you know? We can't find anyone whose fault it is, so we'll blame you. Yeah, but I don't know, Moonlight High School probably wouldn't do that, but you know, there's gotta be someone to blame. Well, we'll see what happens in the next episode whenever it comes out. I know Jace put a freaking community post up about when his schedule is, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But yeah, look forward for more stuff to come. If you haven't seen the community post, go check it out. And with all that said, yeah, good work, Jace, and looking forward for more to come. So again, happy Easter, everyone, and for those who don't celebrate Easter, I hope you have a good day, just in general. Until next time, later.